What's up, YouTube? It's Joel with your stimulus check and news update as of November 10th. We actually have some dates from the Speaker of the House, Nancy Pelosi, on when we can see the Build Back Better bill being passed. Now, this is the bill where a ton of people are going to see more money in their pockets, their bank accounts, and we will go over what's going on with that bill and what they are looking to add. We also have the progressives who are on board to help pass the huge $1.75 trillion bill. More representatives are jumping on board also with reforming Social Security. We have some amazing news about that reform bill for Social Security, including the added support of Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez, who's one of the leaders of the Progressive Party, who is now supporting the bill big time. And we will go over where it's at and what this bill does for those people. We have Chuck Schumer, who is giving us an update on canceling student loan debt, and it has some choice words for President Biden. And if you could do me a huge favor and destroy that like button for me and the YouTube algorithm, it means a lot to me and it helps the channel so much, and it's free, it costs you $0, and it makes the world a better place. And please, if anyone asks you for personal info or to contact them on WhatsApp or by text, it's not me, it's fake, so please don't do it. Wow, so now the bipartisan infrastructure bill has passed. Here is what's next on Biden's economic agenda. The House and the Senate are looking to pass the huge $1.75 trillion Build Back Better plan before Thanksgiving. Biden said, "I feel confident that we will have enough votes to pass the Build Back Better plan." Now, this bill will require that all Democrats in the Senate vote to pass this bill. If one backs off, then it won't get passed because no Republican has shown support in putting it across the finish line. Now, there is still some aspects of the bill that they are going back and forth on, and one is huge. It's Medicare expansion. But we do have Senate Budget Committee Chairman Bernie Sanders, who said he is vowing to go down to the wire fighting for Medicare expansion and tax policies. On top of this is the child tax credit and the earned income tax credit. This is where people will see more money in their pockets immediately from this bill. For the earned income tax credit, you're talking about an additional almost $1,000 extra on that tax refund. And for the child tax credit, you're talking about $3,600 per child for that credit. Now, a lot of people are still concerned over Joe Manchin and his vote in the Senate, but Biden is confident that Manchin will say yes when the vote comes to the Senate floor. So now you've got two sides to this. Everyone who wants to vote for it and Joe Manchin and Kyrsten Sinema. And they are in a rush to pass this Build Back Better plan ASAP. But we have Manchin saying, "I just think that it's going to take quite a while. We're not in a rush right now." So I don't know who he's talking about. I guess just him and Kyrsten Sinema, but the whole rest of the party is ready to pass this bill. Speaker of the House Nancy Pelosi did tell reporters in Glasgow, "That is our plan to pass the bill the week of November 15th. So the week of November the 15th is when the leader of the House and the Senate Majority Leader Chuck Schumer are wanting to pass this huge Build Back Better plan. Now, there is something else that is coming into the loop, and that is the CBO, which is the Congressional Budget Office. Now, the Congressional Budget Office is a federal agency that provides budget and economic information to Congress. They said that it cannot give a definitive date for when it will have a final cost estimate score of the bill. Now, this could push the timetable for when the House can actually hold a final vote on the bill, because a group of moderate Democrats are saying that getting a final CBO score is a prerequisite to their voting for the Build Back Better plan. Now, we do have a statement from the moderate Democrats that says, "We commit to voting for the Build Back Better Act in its current form other than technical changes as expeditiously as we receive fiscal information from the Congressional Budget Office, but in no event later than the week of November the 15th. So that timeline is looking pretty good if you're looking for this huge bill to be passed. And since we have a timeline, why don't you start investing, get you some free stocks from either Webull or Robinhood that could be potentially worth up to hundreds of dollars, and start building your wealth. Start reaching financial freedom. Those links are down in the description. Get you some free stocks, start building your wealth, and let me know which free stocks you get down in the comments section. But with this information, we're looking specifically at the moderate Democrats, because the progressives are totally on board with this bill and getting it passed. So it's more like a matter of when than a matter of if this bill will be passed. So we're still talking trillions and trillions of dollars that are about to be spent from Americans' hard-earned money. So let me know if you agree with this bill or not, and if they should give up a portion of the other stuff that's within the bill and maybe add another forced stimulus check for Americans, because a lot of people are unhappy that a forced stimulus check was not included in this huge Build Back Better plan. One good thing though is we have another bill that is going to make a huge impact, and it is gaining a ton of steam for Social Security recipients. That bill, the Social Security 2100 Act. Now this is coming from Representative John Larson. This new reform bill for Social Security would affect all Social Security recipients, including those on SSI, SSDI, and Social Security. So it aims to cut taxes for seniors, increase benefits, and strengthen the Social Security program. Well, another representative is jumping on board. Her name is Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez. Now, she is one of the main progressive members, and she has a lot of influence over her group in how they vote. And she has now publicly endorsed this bill. She said, to have that social safety net that isn't just good for us individually, it helps us feel like we are a part of society that respects our elders and values our vulnerable. So there is currently 156 co-sponsors of this bill, which is amazing because usually there's only a handful. This is where the campaign is growing, and we can see this bill actually getting passed the more co-sponsors they get added to this bill. And just to highlight a few of the increases that Social Security recipients would be receiving, a couple are, number one, additional 2% increase to the cost of living adjustment, a minimum of 125% of the federal poverty line payout to recipients each month. So that would be at minimum paying out $1,341 to Social Security recipients regardless of how much they've paid in. And there's a lot more benefits to add, but we're going to do a recap in a couple more videos as time progresses and as the bill progresses. So that's definitely amazing news, and I can't wait to see that program overhauled big time because it's been a long time since it's been adjusted. But let me know your thoughts about that in the comment section. Next, we got student loan debt cancellation. So President Biden campaigned that he would cancel up to $10,000 in student loan debt for all borrowers. Well, nothing has happened yet, but Chuck Schumer, the leader of the Senate, has some words of hope for those that are still waiting for this to happen. He said, you read about the tough times we're having with legislation, the bill to build roads, bills to make prescription drug costs lower, the bills to get a tax break and get our kids out of poverty and get them to get a good education, to help small businesses. Those all require the House and Senate to pass it. But these days, with the partisanship, filibuster, and all that, it's not so easy. But, because you know there's always a but, the president can't do this on his own. So again, he is saying that President Biden can cancel student loan debt through executive order without anyone else being involved. So Chuck Schumer and Elizabeth Warren have been the leaders when it comes to calling on Biden to cancel $50,000 in student loan debt per borrower. Warren previously said during a press call that going to the legislative route for debt cancellation would take too long, especially with the infrastructure and reconciliation bills being the tops of lawmakers' agendas at the time. So they're still putting pressure on Biden to get this done, with a lot of them expecting him to do it in a timely manner before the student loan repayments start in February of 2022. So let me know if you think he should cancel $10,000 or $50,000 in student loan debt, or cancel none of it. Let us know in the comment section. We can talk about it from there. But please, don't forget to subscribe, like this video, and hit that notification bell to stay up to date on all stimulus and economic news that affects you, learn how to build some wealth and hear the real news. This channel wouldn't be here without you. I appreciate every single one of you, amazing subscribers. This is Joe with True Life Investing. Until next time, peace out.